There it is! There it is! Just a bit more. Shigura wants answers now, or he wants them eventually. What ho, Shigura? Over here. Wait. My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing before you now. You will forgive me for dispensing with further expressions of gratitude, for I have just returned from the jail, where I spoke with the wolf burglar, who shared with me some rather troubling information. Do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it? Not long after we delivered the wolf burglar into the custody of the Sekisegumi, Master Akebono stormed into the jail and began parading the turnkey? I don't know what turnkey is, demanding that they return the stolen contents of his safe. You may recall that we spoke with Master Akebono concerning this theft shortly after we first met. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at that time, but the wolf burglar said it was an unmarked satchel filled with a white powder. Given Master Akebono's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, our chivalrous thief resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. All good. However, since there was nothing to identify what matter of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine, for why else would Master Akebono claim it for so? My keen inspector's senses tingling. Where is the satchel now? In the possession of the men and women of the waterways. They will not admit this, however, unless we give them the proper password. As above, so below. Understood. Let us hasten to their den of iniquity. What is iniquity? Iniquity. Oh, this just makes me feel so stupid. Oh, okay. So basically a room where, like, bad behavior happens, which is pretty much this shithole. Okay, got it. You lot would turn up again sooner or later. Didn't expect you to be bringing along another unfamiliar face though. No matter, I like the cut of this gym. So what are you doing? What are you after this time? A certain satchel containing a certain white powder, which once belonged to a certain merchant. The wolf burglar told me you have it. Why does this all sound like drug dealing in like covered with a story about medicine? If he did, then he'd have told you the magic words too. Ah, yes, of course, they are. Are we gonna be asked that? I think I already forgot that. Soar high above and never go low. Like, this literally smells like drug deals. Like, why would that be the password? What? Kami take me, no. This is no time for fun and games, Inspector. As above, so below. Get low, get low, get low. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. I think it was as above, so below. Maybe. Aye, that's it. Nothing personal, but we've got to be careful. Damned if I know what it is, but my gut tells me it's nothing no honest man would keep in a locked safe. That said, a suspicious powder is far from inconvertible proof of criminal misdeeds. We need to first determine what it is. Any ideas how we might do so? Seek the assistance of a Hainish alchemist or someone versed in their alchemical traditions. Perhaps someone at the Thrapnarian consulate. Brilliant minds think alike, for I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. To the Thrapnarian consulate, my friends. Oh, someone's giving me a ride. I should hope so. Here, you can't simply go and bang on the gates of a foreign consulate and expect to. Never mind. It is all rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate, it is of the utmost importance that we speak with your superiors. To reiterate, have you lost an appointment or not? Not as such, no. Oh yeah, they love hearing that. Then my hands, they are tied. There are procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made. What ho, young Manderville man! Wait, who's speaking to? Oh my god. Well, if someone can open the door to us, this is this guy. Father! Like, I think his money opens all the doors. Like, I wonder if we're ever gonna get the story about how he built his freaking business. Like, that would be the story to tell. What brings you to the far side of the world? A complex series of events too exhausting to detail. Of greater importance is what brings us to the consulate. You see, we must needs enlist the assistance of a Hannish alchemist, or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Hannish regions. How fortunate then that we should chance to meet. I am a representative of the Sajatra concern of Razahan, should you not know the name. We trade in all manner of alchemical goods. If your quandary requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of a lord, Godbert Manderville, and his comrades would be an honor. That's great. That is most generous of you. Far it be from us to refuse. And these guards in the back just there getting angry at you know, this guy's influence after they refused us. Perhaps a change of venue is in order. I say let us not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer. Like, it really does feel like the most meaningful story arc. The one that happened in Stormblood in comparison to the rest of them, right? I don't know, it's to me it feels that way. This powder is most fascinating. An ingredient of Hannish origin, this is true, but not one intended for medicinal purposes. Dangerous purposes rather, and for this reason its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it could be used to create Dewprism. What's Dewprism? I'm sorry, Dewprism? Oh, okay, they don't know either. Great. The most powerful drug. I knew it. A mere thimbleful is enough to befuddle the senses and render even the most strong-willed subjects susceptible to any and all commands. You may be assured this is not an exaggeration. Resistance is most regrettably quite futile. Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes, changing of the color, fleeting and impossible. Oh, so this is what happened to the guy who came over and basically stopped the execution. By the kami, I've seen such a glimmer before. Oh, are you quite sure it was not a trick of the light? No? Well deduced, my faithful assistant and undying fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion. Like, he is the true Lockhart of Final Fantasy XIV. Like, if it wasn't him, it would have been so annoying. Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered, and those responsible must be punished. It'll make sense now. Why else would the chief connoisseur of the Sekisegumi press so strongly to an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during their meeting. At last we have motive, means, and opportunity. Come, let us put an end to this once and for all. Yeah, like, they're incredibly talented with the way they just tell these stories. I'm so amazed by them. How wonderful it is to see Hilda's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. Akabono, we call on you to come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds. Doesn't seem like anybody's home, does it? Where could he possibly be? Escaping? Huh? But that's impossible. Huh, thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? As if I'd content myself with sitting in a jail, I could escape on a whim while you lost bungled your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. And by escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, eh? What a replay of before. Yeah, that worked out. Don't tell me this was your plan all along, to secure my freedom so we could expose Akabono's crimes together? And reclaim the Saburo Sukahiro into the bargain. This is no small undertaking, and I knew I'd need all the help I can get. So basically, this Lupin turns out to be the main guy, and we're the sidekick. Now that we're all on the same page, let's be on our way. The bastard's bound for the Isle of Becco, off to meet with a silent partner, I'm told. Capital. If we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akabono to the punch. He may be an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There is no time to waste. Very well. If that is the way the winds are blowing, let no one say I don't also blow. What? Why is he there? Well, it's true, isn't it? It's like, if you can bring someone along, why wouldn't you? Father? By the kami, could it be that the inspector's father is in league with Akabono? Don't be daft. Look closer. As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated. As is yours, Master Akabono. But to the matter at hand, the Dewprism. It has served you well. Met your expectations, I trust? Haha, I exceeded them, I should say. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined that a drug could be so powerful, so effective. Tasteless, odorless, and colorless. The chief connoisseur had no idea his drink has been compromised. Yeah, this story doesn't sit well with me at all. It's already proven to be a most useful tool in manipulating the Sekisegumi more than worth the regular upkeep to keep him in my thrall. Now that the Saburo Sukahiro is back where it belongs, I can set my sights on much bigger prizes. The big Kyosho, perhaps? Magistrate Akabono. Huh, why not? All Kagane is mine for the taking. Yeah, Kagane is apparently much worse than old Da. You're more right than you know, Master Akabono, for I come bearing a gift courtesy of Manderville and Manderville, a most illustrious Eorzean consortium of which you have doubtless heard. This is terrible. Their resources are considerable, and their influence extends far beyond the borders of Aldernard. But all their wealth pales in comparison to what I present to you now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, you will serve Master Akabono faithfully and without question, will you not? But of course. Oh no. Kami fervent. He's under the influence of Dewprism. Well, this is disturbing. Wait, you fool, now is not the time. Father, 'tis I, your beloved son Hildibrand. Hearken to me. These men are villains. You're being deceived. The inspector arrives, as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering in hiding. Just as well. In one fell swoop we shall bring an end to this farce. I call upon Eorzea's most fearsome of goldsmiths. I call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste to these interlopers. I think he's gonna lay waste to us. Oh no. This is the most dangerous thing that's ever happened to us, and we've been to the first as well. Oh dear. We are so screwed. Oh no. To be fair, his hammer was called upon. But I think we made a mistake. We go back now and undo that? Not funny. Not funny. Magnificent. Finish them all. Finish everyone. What a horrible, vile man. Let me break on their insides. I think he's in trouble as well, you know. Like there is no exception. Manderville has to rule. He says everyone, exactly. He doesn't even know how to command his beast. It falls to you, Hildibrand, Halidor, Maximilian Manderville. Divide everyone. Exactly. Everyone is everyone, but we are somehow still standing. Well, because he did, I don't know that we're there. That's not possible. This is science fiction. Forgive me, Father, but you know not what you do. Oh, Julian. This... Everything else I can believe in, but not this. How can anyone predict what's gonna happen? I have no clue. I'm just sitting there. No, like the sad music that follows is just heartbreaking. Never comes out on top. I forgot this. Wait, this wasn't even... Was this in the game? What are these images? Oh my god. Baby! Oh, his wife still looks vastly not appropriately young, but... They're gonna merge? What are they doing? It's like Power Rangers, but a lot more dangerous. Young Julian looks, yeah, exactly the same. Still young. Phew, and I'm spent. What happened here? You happened, man. Like, Julian, if she ever finds out, she will be the end of them all. What's sad about this is that this really kind of feels like finale. And I don't know if that's on purpose. Well, this is all very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pardons to you for all my rather excessive display of martial prowess. Oh, and it should go without saying, but Manderville and Manderville will be severing all ties with the Sajatra concern. What a payoff, right? Like, I thought I was in it for the emote. Like, sometimes even when the story lasts long, and like you lose it by the end of the story, you just like it all comes back in these payoffs. They do payoffs in such an amazing way, don't they? Rejoice, my friend, for we have reclaimed the Saburo Sugehiro once more. How fortunate that the dastardly Akebono would be so loath to set it aside that he would rather bring it with him to a secret rendezvous. A final favor, if you'll indulge me. Lay it at my father's grave. So much fuss about a weapon. Right then, I suppose you'll be wanting to get me back to jail. Regardless of the reasons, a crime is crime, and mine are many, and an upsetting Segisegumi like yourself must adhere to a code, no? No. Indeed I must, which is why it will be with much regret that I inform my superiors I have seen neither hide nor hair of the notorious wolf burglar. Go, before he changes his mind. Oh, are you sure about this? Not if you ask me again. Go to your father. Shigure has the right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves. Like, he always manages to lose, like, that same part of his suit. He's never torn in any different way. You're mad, each and every one of you, even the samurai, and I love you all the more for it. Thank you. And off he goes. To hold fast to a righteous creed, yet recognize when too rigid an adherence would result in a greater injustice. Truly, I am privileged to have witnessed this display of new instability. Would that, like the burglar, I might find a measure of peace in mourning mine own dearly departed. Not deeply departed. What does that mean? Oh, and Keter, if only you knew how sorry I am. There's no going back when you eat your pet. Wait, what? How? What? I don't get it. What? But how? Then what was it that I ate that fateful day? Fools. Think you this is the end? I think not. Like, how can you eat the wrong green chicken? I don't get it. Wait, did he just... Did he just, like, drug him? Huzzah! You belong to me now, Ronan. Now spirit me away from this place. Far, far, far away. That is so disturbing. Far, far away. Oh, he's gonna throw him so far. Greg, no, seize your fingers. Beyond the rift that lies between, to wondrous worlds yet unseen. Oh. Wait, no. Well, this is going to get worse. before it gets better. Wait for me, Inspector. Oh no. We're gonna lose them all. Oh no. Where's her stalker when she needs one? Oh no. Okay, that explains a lot about why there was no Hildy in Shadowbringers. Like, it probably takes him a while to get him out of this. Like, I have to see how the story ends. There has to be more. Exactly. Oh, there he goes, my beloved son. Not content to fly off into the sky as before, this time he likes to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown. Both as an inspector, like he's showing no grief at all. Both as an inspector extraordinaire and a Manderville man besides. I say a father could not be more proud. This cannot be the way it ends. No, this questline has to come back. No. And off goes Lord Godbert along with Akebono. I should thank him for that. With a body like that, I wouldn't worry about anything either. Okay, I can totally endorse that comment. But none of us are probably fortunate enough. Nothing left for us but to follow them back to Kugana, I suppose. Are you ready? Yeah, I guess it did. I guess it did. But he does seem just irrevocably snatched away and taken to the, you know, pits of hell. Good, then let us be off. But like, we went to stranger places. We went to Omega's lair. We went to the void pocket dimensions and whatnot. Like, I mean, I can totally see us going other places as well. I cannot even begin to imagine where I would be had I never crossed paths with you and your comrades. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. The Sekisegumi have concluded that even before the chief connoisseur fell under Akebono's thrall, he willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to illicit ends, and so he will be held to account. As for Akebono and his now defunct enterprise, the Thrapnarian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of its countrymen to broker a more equitable arrangement between Hanish suppliers and Hingan merchants. All agree that another monopoly would serve no one's interests. Regardless of their motivations, if their actions put more medicine in the hands of the sick and needy, then I think it will be safe to call it a change for the better, don't you? The best part, if you ask me, in light of Akebono's crimes, all debts owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices are to be wiped clean. That's perfect. There was a time when I might not have thought as much. Good and evil, the innocent and the criminal. It all seems so simple in the abstract, but out here in the real world, life is anything but. You and the inspector helped me to understand how naive I was. It taught me to look beyond appearance and hearsay and not be too quick to judge a man for his misdeeds. If I'm worthy of the Sekisegumi, it is because of you and him. Aww. Speaking of which, what exactly did become of Inspector Hildibrand? Do you think we ought to do something? Conduct a search, or... Yeah, he'll turn up. Oh, so this is a regular occurrence, is it? Fair enough. If you're certain that he will turn up eventually, oh my god, this is so sad now to think about it. Not the worse for wear, then I shall take your word for it and strike all worry from my mind. Should that fateful day ever come to that, you and he are reunited once more, I would ask you that you give him my best regards. Well, I hope so. I would say the same for the wolf burglar. I wonder what he's doing now. We can watch for next Akebono paying his respects to his father. Well, I guess that's why he left. What becomes of a man after death, I do not know, but I should like to believe that his father rests more easily this day. Shigur, this is no time to Dawdle. Your duties are far from finished. This is what MSQ tells you when you do too much crafting. Yes, forgive me, right away. I must take my leave, but whenever you are passing through Puganda, I pray you do not hesitate to call on me here at the barracks. Are you ready to dance? Ha! Ha! Made it! Made it! Oh, I can't wait to see it. I have to change for that. Yeah, GG's. You got it too as well, didn't you? Congrats. Ah, cool. So he's still around. This is actually a great view. I wish we could go there. Imagine if we could just like sit there and like see the whole city. I really want to. Aw. Sucks that you only get to see it during this cutscene. Oh, congratulations! I'm so excited for you guys. And for myself. Wait, I didn't know you didn't have it. Is this where you were in the quest when you joined us? That's so cool. Well, I'm glad we did it together. You should have definitely mentioned that as well. Maybe I would have seen the message on time. Probably still wouldn't, but oh, I was waiting on this dungeon. Nice! I'm so glad for you. I hope. This looked rather ominous though. Oh wow. We made it. Huh. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, where is my... I can't wait. Beautiful. Beautiful. Aw. I just have to wait for a good one. This is so cool. I love it.